Hey, what's up, troopers? This is the SHTF Hunter coming at you today from my range. I was going to do a little review on the Rossi, I think it calls the LWC lightweight carbine. The LWC went with the regular stock. It says it weighs 5 pounds, which this is a 350 Legend, by the way. 5 pounds. To me, this gun's still a little chunky, a little heavy. To call it a lightweight carbine, but anyway, so it does feature a 16-inch threaded barrel. As you can see, I got my Mystic X suppressor on here. I also got a Killer Instinct crossbow scope. It's the same scope I had on my 300 Blackout when I was shooting subsonics. I got the Ferrotech block on here. I like the Ferrotech folding stock option better than the Rossi folding stock. I've actually decided to keep this Ferrotech on here. I will use the actual Rossi folding stock for something later on. So yeah, with the Ferrotech, you got options as far as what grip you want to put on, what folding stock you want to put on, stuff like that. And it's also, it just feels a little more solid than the Rossi folding stock. I just want to show you today. We're probably going to fire a few Hornady Sub X. These 250 grain bullets. Says the muzzle velocity is 1,050. We're going to put a couple over the chrono. I'm going to show you something kind of cool. I guess now I consider this a survival rifle. You can get this rifle in 223 or 300 Blackout with the Rossi folding stock already attached. This one I got lucky at Rural King. When Rural Kings had them with no scope, it was like $280 rifle. I went there one day and they had it marked down to $230. So I was like, take my money, please. I'd been eyeing it, but so yeah, I got it. And what I was going to talk about, you know, my idea of what makes a survival rifle versus, you know, I guess everybody's got their own different opinions on survival rifles. Mine, it has to kind of fit into two different niches, I guess you'd say. Either has to have a folding stock and fit in a backpack, or it has to break down and fit in a backpack to be a folding stock to me, or a survival gun. So without the suppressor, this will fit in a backpack. This day and age, to me, it seems more and more important to be able to put a rifle in a backpack and walk around and not alert a lot of people. So anyway, so let's put a couple rounds down range. Why would I choose 350 over anything else? Well, mainly because when it goes to intermediate cartridges, it's a better deer killing cartridge. And like I say, I'm a survivalist. I'm trying to kill deer, trying to survive. You know, not necessarily fighting no wars, nothing. But let's put a couple. Here's what the Hornady 250 grain Sub X looks like. Sub X is being credited with actually expanding a lot of rifle rounds that are subsonic do not expand at subsonic velocities because the bullets were never designed to. The Sub X's were designed to. I guess they probably just use some of their pistol bullet technology. So, all right, we're gonna put one on the chronograph, see what kind of speed we get. That first time I ever had a misfire, it had a light primer strike or something. All right. I've been shooting this gun, messing with it for about a couple months. This is the first time I ever had a light primer strike. Don't know what's going on there. Try again. May just be a hard primer. $11.25. That is not subsonic. 1125 is not subsonic. I don't know if I'll try to shoot this one again or not. Let's go on to a different round. I think it might have just been a hard primer. It might have been the gun's or the Hornady's fault, not. Okay, that was 1,099. That's still not subsonic, but anyway, it's bringing the smoke. It's supposed to be 1,050, and it's over 1,050, but still quiet. You know, it's still nice, still quiet. Now, when I was telling you about my idea of a survival gun, another thing for me, a survival gun, or in my opinion, I like survival guns to be able to fire more than one cartridge. So this does fire 350 Legend. What a lot of people don't know, and I learned from YouTube, is it fires 9mm cartridges, and only because it's a single shot and the extractor catches the 9mm and holds it in place to fire it. Now I fired some jacketed bullets through this, and I was getting, it was some of the I'm having a difficult time now. Okay, there it is, 9mm in there. So I was firing some jacketed 9mm from it, and it was it shaved off a couple of the jackets, a little bit in the suppressor. I don't think I'll have that problem without the suppressor, but so for anybody that don't know, a 350 Legend barrel diameter is 9mm. It's the same as a pistol 9mm. But also, when you fire 9mm from this, it's going to go subsonic because the casing, you're firing a 9mm case in an oversized chamber, so the case expands a little bit, and a bullet that normally shoots like 1,100 to 1,200 feet a second is going to shoot about 850 or 9. These little lead bullets, it's not no name brand I've been shooting. They actually shoot about, I think 950 or something. We're gonna fire a couple of them. They're gonna be quieter than the sub X. .937. .911. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So for a survival rifle, it meets two of my criteria. It fires multiple rounds, and it can also fit in a backpack. So we may move back to 100, fire a few sub X's. The 9s, they'll shoot 100 yards too. Using the 4th dot down in this, I've hit a target at 175 yards with the 9mm. Of course, you're gonna have to have a good rest, but 3rd dot down, 350 Legend subsonic, I've hit 200 yard steel targets, like 10-inch. So let's move back a little bit. All right, so I'm back here at the 50. I'm gonna fire a couple offhand at 50. A little bit right. Couple fired at 50. 2 hits. All right, I'm gonna try a couple of these 9s at 100 yards. See what kind of. These things are whisper quiet. All you hear is a click, basically. Let's see if we can get a different view. If it hits the suppressor, if a bullet hits the suppressor, it's probably not going to hit. That didn't hit. I ain't exactly sure where to hit. Had 2 misses so far. Alright, anyway. I'll fire some 350s. These are a little more costly. It's about $1.50 a shot. And another, I don't know if it's hard primer or the gun, but so the first time it didn't go off, so I turned it around where the firing pin went and hit the same place, and it fired. Pretty cool. Alright, this is the SH10 Hunter. I'm out.